Hey, welcome to this section for our next project. In this section, we're going to create a runner game where we have this animated 2D character, and the character is jumping over obstacles, and if you hit the obstacle, then game over gets printed to the screen. Now, if the character manages to jump over all of the obstacles, then once it gets to the finish line, you win gets printed to the screen. So we have a win condition and a lose condition. We also have this awesome looking scrolling background with 3 layers, a foreground, midground, and a background. So in this video, we're going to set up our project and we're going to use those downloaded assets in our project by including them in our workspace folder. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have Visual Studio Code open and we need to designate a folder to be our workspace for this project. Now, it doesn't matter where you put it on your computer. I'm just going to create a folder at a particular location on my computer, and I'm going to name this folder. I'm going to call it Dapper Dasher with an appropriate dash in between. So here is my Dapper Dasher folder, and here is where I'm going to put those files that you are going to download using the link for this lecture. And those files should be the VS Code, the textures, and our main code workspace, as well as the make file. Go ahead and copy those over into your project folder that you'd like to use. And once you have those in your folder, we can use this as our workspace. So here in Visual Studio Code, we can go to File and Open Folder and find the folder that contains those files that you just pasted in and click Select Folder. Now Visual Studio Code will open that folder and it will ask if you want to open this workspace. Go ahead and click Open Workspace, and now Visual Studio Code is open to the workspace for our project, which I've called Dapper Dasher. Now we're ready to create our source file for this project. We can go to File and New File, and the first thing we're going to do is go to File and Save As, and we're going to save this source file. I'm going to call this dasher.cpp and click Save, and we now have our source file. So we're all set up and ready to create this project. So in summary, we've set up our workspace folder for the project. We have our textures folder, which contains 2D assets that we'll be using for the Dasher game. And we have finally created the dasher.cpp source file, and we're going to start coding in that source file in the next video. So we're all set up and ready, and we'll start developing this game in the next video. I'll see you then.